Tina, Dale Jr., and I believe it's pronounced Stephon Grogan, who disappeared in November of 1992 from the U.S. Army base in Germany, never to be seen or heard from again. It is almost the 30th anniversary of their disappearance, and their family still has no idea what happened to them. Their bodies have never been discovered, and their case still remains unsolved. Shortly after graduating high school, Tina married Dale Grogan. He was transferred to the Germany Army base, and she moved with him. However, the two often argued and disagreed. The police were actually called to their apartment multiple times after neighbors reported possible domestic violence incidents. Tina's family saw that she was not happy in her marriage and tried many times to convince her to move back home, but Tina was determined that her boys would grow up in a home with both parents. However, in September of 1992, Tina had informed her family that she was going to move back to the U.S., but she actually ended up changing her mind and stayed in Germany with her husband. Around Thanksgiving time, 1992, neighbors from two separate apartment floors knocked on the Grogan's door after hearing the screams of a woman and children. Reportedly, Dale Sr. opened the door and informed the neighbors that everything was fine. The neighbors let this go because they did not hear any more screaming. After a few weeks went by and nobody heard from Tina or the children, Tina's family would call and the phone was always busy. Finally, in January of 1993, the military base had heard that Tina had disappeared along with the children and asked Dale to explain this. And he told them that Tina had simply grabbed some bags, took the children and the checkbook, and left with only a note on the door. However, Tina's mother said that she never would have done this. She definitely would have not left without notifying her mother. And she was an African American woman in a foreign country where she did not speak the language with two young children. It did not seem likely that she just walked away. The military started investigating their disappearance in April of 1993. In 1994, the military held a hearing questioning whether Dale had played a part in the disappearance of his family. Suspiciously, there was a missing piece of carpet in the family's home. However, with only circumstantial evidence and no bodies, the military investigation stalled. Dale Grogan has never been charged with a crime in this case. Blood samples were taken from Tina's mother to compare to a blood stain in Dale's car. However, the German authorities did not find a match. The complexities of a military investigation and jurisdiction in an international country have left Tina's family feeling alone. They say the intricacies of this case has been difficult for them to navigate, and that they just want answers and justice for Tina, Dale Jr., and Stephon.